Pickle's a Hufflepuff.
Hell yeah. It's alright, Pickle. I was a disappointment to my parents as well.
Drarry fanfic, hello. Oh dear. Just remember that Dumbledore had hot and steamy
Why did I do that? I
smecks.
forgot I made friends with that chicken. No.
You killed the chicken! He's there, he's there.
I don't think that's him, though.
You're going to get a new one.
Hello?
You killed the chicken.
I think he's one of those. Oh my god, there's a skeleton.
Yeah, Dumbledore had a intense sexual relationship, Jericho.
Oh, don't. Please. Please. I cannot stand J.K. Rowling post whatever year it is. What year did she start going batshit crazy?
Basically, as soon as she
money's starting
finished.
to dry up. Quick, let's say some crazy stuff. Dumbledore actually really just like shitting himself. He had a real scat fetish.
Did you know that Dobby has a 12-inch long Richard? As soon as she got Twitter to voice her opinion, yeah, more or less. Apparently, Deep Sea Diver Man has only seen the first Lord of the Rings movie.
Oh my good lord. There is no hope for society.
Please don't remind me of that scat story, for fuck's sake, says Esme. Hufflepuffs were known for their mutual mass janking sessions.
Oh no. Oh! Thank you, Helios, god of the sun, for slaying my enemies. I appreciate that.
You gonna, like, get some food?
Where am I supposed to get food?
Kill some chickens and cook them in a
Last
furnace!
time I tried to kill a chicken, chat shouted at me and I felt eternal guilt. I'm only a Minecraft vegetarian. I'm a Minecraft vegan. I would never eat a cake. I would never eat a man. I would never eat a chicken. I shall not eat them.
Someone might kill me, but Lord of the Rings got boring on my second watch. I have had people say they found it boring.
Lord of the Rings got boring on your second watch. Were you a coward?
I've watched the extended editions only, so I don't see how it's boring.
Hell yeah, then you get all the bonus scenes. Like, that one. I wouldn't even be able to tell you what the extended edition has added to it that the theatrical doesn't.
I know a couple of things, but...
I only watched the extended edition, so I have no clue.
Yeah, I literally haven't watched the theatrical version since they came out in the theatre.
Oh yeah, I watched them in the cinema, so...
Yeah. Sam, would you put a child with the name Albus Severus out of his misery? Yes.
He would absolutely be thrown in the ocean. Slytherins actually don't float. That's a common misconception. They actually just don't float at all. They just sink to the bottom, but they can breathe.
What do you find yourself always procrastinating?
Sorry?
Like, what do you find yourself procrastinating a lot, I guess, is the question.
Oh, doing mods when I know what I've got to do. Like, I'm really not spontaneous. I don't like planning things out, right? The biggest inspirations happen just as I'm doing something. So, you know, something might click or I might realize something. With the Game of Thrones mod that I'm working on right now, spoilers if you didn't know that. With the Game of Thrones mod I'm working on right now, I've already got it planned out. I know what I need to do. And it's taking longer because of that, because I know what I need to do in what order I have to do it, and it's like, rather than just being a spontaneous fun thing, it's actually just like a list of jobs, essentially. So it's a little more dull in that regard.
Somebody's asked what your sleeping schedule is. I did explain earlier that your sleeping schedule has improved since the last time we were talking about it. It's basically normal person.
Yeah, it's not bad right now.
Yeah,
I'm sure
right now. It'll get bad again.
But generally go through cycles.
Yeah, I was like trying to get back into a normal sleeping schedule, lasting for about a week and then fucking it up again.
No, we stay on a sleep schedule for about a month and then we fuck it up and then for another month we're good again. This room smells like Syrian food. Accidental Syrian.
It does smell like Syrian food. Have you ever played any Telltale games? Yes, I have.
I haven't.
I've played The Walking Dead. I played the Game of Thrones one, which wasn't very good.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't get it.
I found The Walking Dead to be really good. I played season 1 and season 2.
I'll put that there.
I didn't play season 3. I've got it on my Steam, but I haven't played it.
I just don't get it, you know? It's just... Surely when you've played it once, I don't know how you can replay it. You get different decisions, but... That's the issue. There's not a canon storyline. I think that's what irks me. I need there to be a canon story.
I mean, technically there is a canon one in the first one now, like the one that gives you the best...
What am I going to fill these walls in with?
You just want to go for the best ending rather than the canon ending, I guess.
All I own in my life is dirt.
I love the Telltale game with the fairy tale characters. Which one's that one?
Wolf Among Us.
I thought it would be that one.
What you talk about.
Walking Dead season 1 and 2 were great. Lee, yeah, I thought that season 1 was really, really well written. Clementine was a not annoying child character, and it's very hard to make a child character that isn't annoying, and she wasn't.
You say that, I can't think of any annoying child characters in games.
I just don't like the whole idea of babysitting a child in a game. It's not fun. Like, most of the time you've got like those things where you have to fucking have somebody follow you around and try not have them killed. And it's like, that's boring. Life is Strange 2's character was horrid. Children are the fucking worst.
Oh yeah,
Skyrim.
yeah, I know what you're talking about with that Life is Strange 2 character. It was like a little kid, wasn't it? Like a world of his own or something like that.
It's usually harder to be bad in video games, but it is easy to be bad in a
This was a mistake.
in a film.
This was a mistake.
Duck was annoying as fuck. Yeah, I agree, Scotty. Jesus Christ, Duck was terrible. Duck was one of the characters in Walking Dead in the game.
Oh, I remember him.
The kid that wasn't Clementine.
Yeah, I do remember that.
And he was awful. His mum was alright, Katja. She was fine. I didn't like
Katja.
Katja. Goodbye, Pickle.
Pickle, I'll miss you. Don't be gone too long now.
Yatta!
Oh, Pickle-kun. Oh, kawaii.
Fucking Duck, says Mr. Beastie-Mon. Yeah, Duck was terrible. He was just a liability. I'm trying to think of like other things to talk about. I'm gonna go on this thing that says fun questions to ask. What would you name your boat if you had one?
What the fuck kind of a question is that? What would I name my boat if I had one?
They've got options. The Unsinkable 3, the Cowboy Bebop, and the Please Don't Sink.
Marie Antoinette. Tissue.
Good night.
Goodbye. I would name a boat if I had one. You'd have to name it something really, really confusing, wouldn't you?
Plane.
Yeah, I was actually thinking that, like plane, bus.
Bus the boat.
Oh, you'd name it like jet ski. Hey, do you want to see my jet ski? And you go there and it's like an old fucking barge or something like that.
just like a little tiny
I mean,
lamb.
it's called jet ski. That's my house, by the way, now. That's where it is.
Okay.
I got like a wizard island. Do you like it?
I love it.
'Cause I'm a wizard.
What is the closest thing to real magic?
Microwaves.
Yeah, that's pretty legit. Like X-rays, those are pretty crazy.
No, I meant like the appliance in the kitchen.
Yeah, I mean like X-rays as well. Like being able to just CT scanners.
See, now you've made it kind of actually make sense, and you've kind of killed the joke.
That's really cool.
No, that wasn't. It wasn't meant to be cool. It was meant to be stupid. It was a stupid answer. It was an anti-joke, and you just made it into
a real thing.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. I made things more interesting.
Bro.
Who is the messiest person you know? Me.
Yeah, definitely 100% Elise. Before we were in a relationship, my room, my house, spotless. Spotless. You could eat your dinner off of the toilet bowl. It was that clean. Now I'm with Elise. Even I don't want to live in this house for fear of catching every plague known to man. You thought Egypt had it hard in the Bible. You should see this fucking house. My God. I must have done something to piss off the Jews, because this place is being hit by every plague at once. Am I allowed to say that on Twitch?
I don't know.
It sounded anti-Semitic, but clearly it was a reference to the Bible. So, it obviously wasn't anti-Semitic, but I feel like
it wasn't
Washington Post is
anti-Semitic.
going to love that. Right.
Deep Sea Diver Man has asked, exceptional strength or intelligence? Intelligence.
You don't need exceptional strength if you've got exceptional intelligence, because then you know what battles are worth fighting and what aren't.
Yeah, sounds like a weak person's logic there, Sam.
It's what you say if you're a virgin. Yeah.
God damn it, Sam. You got me teared up from laughing.
Sorry.
What will finally break the internet?
My nudes.
Your nudes would definitely break the
nudes.
internet.
You think Kim Kardashian has got that ass? You wait till you see me. I sit in a chair all day. It's perfectly molded.
Oh, God. The Bible is only sexist and racist, so don't worry about it. Well, thanks. Thank you. It makes me feel better.
That's taken a load off my mind.
What's the most useless talent you have?
Great question. The most useless talent I have? Probably one of my many impressions, I'm sure.
That's what I was thinking for you, like. Your Varys impression.
My Varys impression isn't even good. That's not even an
No,
impression. It's just
it's
me
a
putting on
really
a silly
bad
voice
skill.
and saying that, hello, my name is Varys. That doesn't count.
You've inherited £100,000 right now. Oh, sorry, dollars, because you use fake money. How would you spend it?
How would I spend it, huh?
Well, 100,000. Well, I'd put it together with you and buy a house.
You think you buy a house for 200,000?
No, I'd get well, at least the deposit would be easy because it's 200,000. We could put down a deposit on a house easy, and then it'd be cheaper than paying rent.
That's true. You're right.
It's cheaper than paying rent.
That's sensible financial tactics.
Yeah, anything else we can bloody put in a bank account and put just interest mill.
You're gonna spend 100,000 on 200,000 on incest. Right, we
No.
put it here first. That's it. Banned from Twitch. Appreciate that.
Banned. But yeah, you know what I mean though. Like we could easily get a deposit on a house after that, and then pay less money than we would right now because
Right,
rent
yeah.
is more expensive than mortgages.
It's very. It is actually true.
Especially because we'd have a really, really high deposit. So
Drop my staircase
very good.
just to get up to my wizard house. Cool.
If you had to change your first name, what would you change it to?
Max power.
I
Why are
hate
you
you
looking at me like
so
that?
much. You're so
It's
fucking
the
dumb.
name you want to touch, but you cannot touch. Have you not? You don't know The Simpsons, do you?
No.
Right. Okay. I was a waste.
Why do you not have an axe?
Why don't I have an axe? Because have you seen the lack of complete natural resources up on Mount Richard?
Richard, how long would it take for you to die of starvation in Minecraft? Not long, apparently.
For an infinite amount of time. I don't think we can we? How about in real life? How long would you die of starvation for in real life?
Probably, like normal people, about a month.
Is it about a month, really? It's
Yeah.
rule of sevens, isn't it?
Like you can.
Is it rule of 4? You can go 4 minutes without oxygen, 4 days without water, and 4 weeks without food.
Yeah, I think that's
I think that's it. I don't remember, though. Don't quote me on that. And definitely don't test out in real life. Local streamer kills 80 people.
Depends on how fat you are. I mean, it does, but also it's the nutrients that, lack of nutrients, that'll kill you, surely.
Yeah.
Not the actual.
You can't just live on body fat alone.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, welcome, Josh.
Josh!
There is that guy though. He was he decided to stop eating because he was so fat and he wanted to lose weight. And
Prime example. Yeah,
and
he had
he-
to be given supplements, otherwise he wouldn't.
yeah, and he would have died.
Yeah.
So they gave him a lot of nutrient supplements because he was super overweight. And yeah, he just stopped eating.
He just stopped eating for a whole year, I think it was. and
I
the
think it
doctors
was about
monitored
that.
him. It was
Apparently, he
like-
had a shit every 3 months.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so awful. That's really gross.
Yeah. Make Josh play Minecraft with you.
I'm
I
sure
don't.
Josh would rather gouge out his eyes than play Minecraft.
I don't think he'll play Minecraft with us.
I'm getting to that stage, I will admit. Why do I keep building stupid houses?
Because you fucking like them for some reason.
Right, we're going to leave the remains of the Wizard Tower up here. We're going back down to Earth.
What?
We need a farm. I was just thinking, how am I going to get diamonds up here?
Well, that's your own fault for building this shitting mountain
I love it.
base.
I love it, right? It's good. It's history.
That creeper is fucking staring at you like what an idiot.
It's history. He's on true, Mount Richard. So we'll be able to look up there and we'll think, oh, what's up there? The memory of building this place will be lost. I have no memory of this place. Oh! Oh!
Oh, you're gonna die.
I'm not gonna die.
You got half a heart
I'm on the
left, you
rapids.
idiot.
I'm on the rapids. We're fine. We're safe. It was hardcore. It was hardcore. It actually was hardcore.
You idiot. If you had time to do volunteer work, what would you do? Walk dogs.
Oh my god! If I had time to do volunteer work, I'd help old people with their computers. No problem. I'd do like I'm going to teach you how to use a fucking computer because the amount of old people who can't use computers staggers me.
It is pretty crazy.
I was literally, you know, like in my hometown, right? So because we were in the middle of nowhere, they honestly used to have at the local library, like, hey, let's bring you up to the 21st century, you old bigots. I would happily do something like that. I'd enjoy that. It would be a challenge.
Yeah, there's a lot of like different dog walking charities where you like walk greyhounds and stuff like that, because greyhounds are really, really high. Well, there's a lot of them in the homes in this country.
Josh says, fuck homeless people. The game's crashed again.
It's because it hates you.
Oh my god, Minecraft. Oh, it's okay, guys. Don't forget, it is a little indie studio by the name of Microsoft, so I'm sure they don't have enough fucking money to make this game run for more than 5 minutes.
Yeah, you're not even playing with mods.
No, I'm not playing with mods. It's just basic Minecraft. Good lord.
If you could give yourself any your younger self any advice, what would it be?
Eat less. Because future you has to lose all that weight and it's a pain in the ass.
See, I was like... I actually have answered this question before. Josh said, don't fuck so many hookers.
That too.
We all know you're a virgin, Josh. Don't say that.
Wow, you can't accuse him of such things. That's illegal.
It's true, I actually don't know the guy. Sorry, Josh.
War generator. Please work.
Your sister would beg to differ. Don't have a sister. Sorry, mate. What was I saying?
Hardcore. Alright,
I gave myself the advice of don't be as arrogant as I was when I was a kid, because I was a piece of shit.
You were arrogant up to when I met you.
Yeah, I know.
I had to set you straight.
I needed it. I was a bit of a piece of shit.
I only took a few black eyes, but you got there eventually. Banned? No, Twitch don't ban you. You can abuse people.
Yeah,
fine.
you can abuse animals, so why not just women?
Yeah.
They're barely it's the same thing.
Yeah, women are animals. Is that what we're getting at, right?
Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
I'm building a house right here. I warn you right now, I'm not moving. This is it. This is where the house goes.
How many countries have you been to?
Off the top of my head, like 4? Italy, France, Greece, Turkey, the UK. Technically I had a layover flight in Germany, so I don't think that counts.
For the purposes of this, I'm going to count the UK as one country
Wales,
because I've been to a lot of places in there. I've been to Wales and I've been to Scotland and I've been to Northern Ireland and I've been to regular Ireland and I've been to England.
Northern Ireland and regular Ireland. You are going to start the bombings all over again. To talk like that. Fuck me.
IRA are going to come after me.
Local streamer killed by IRA.
So if I count those 5,
You can count to 5.
ha! Cunt. I've been to Greece. I've been to Turkey. I've been to America.
Why is that not working?
Because it hates you. What are you making?
Pickaxe.
I thought it was.
Sticks. Tea out of wood. Why it not work?
I've been to a lot of countries. I've been to too many to remember. My parents had more money than I have now.
What's your mother's maiden name? Don't answer that. That was clearly.
That,
I said that as a joke, but
I know.
I honestly
I
thought you
know.
would have
I'm not my
answered it.
brother. Jesus.
Good God.
It's not a humble brag. I don't like my parents, so it's more like I resent them for having money and me not having any. But yeah.
You got that streamer dollar? Look, we've got £3.
Oh hell yeah! Give me that. Get you that graphics card so I can have mine back. Top 2 favorite dog breeds. Labrador, Saffy. Next.
I like Shih Tzu because they have a funny name. Which call a zoo with no animals in it?
A Shih Tzu. Yeah.
You didn't have to answer that. It would have been funnier if you'd have just left that.
Yeah.
And my second favorite breed is a dog. Next.
Can't
reach it. Bill Gates, please.
Would you? What would be worse than living in the UK? Living in Syria.
What would be worse
living
than
in
living in
Saudi
the UK?
Arabia.
Living on the surface of the sun.
Living on Mars. Living in a lot of places. Pugs are all being abused by their owners by being bought.
I hate pugs. I'm gonna say it. I'm sorry.
It's not the pug's fault. It's
not
the breeder's
pug's
fault.
But they're so it's getting worse as well. The amount of fucking horrendous inbreeding pugs are going through because they've become a designer dog.
It's just fucking awful.
It's actually.
Why would you want to do that to an animal?
Far? Should we build a hobbit hole?
Build a hobbit hole.
I'm gonna hollow out the side of this mountain. I'm gonna live in there.
Make
I'm
Hobbiton.
Sick of the monsters.
I'd rather be on the sun than Scunthorpe, to be honest. Have you ever taken self-defense lessons? No. I probably should have. I would probably have been bullied less.
I don't believe so. I don't remember taking self-defense lessons, so I'm going to assume I have not.
Breeding pugs is the CK2 of dog breeding.
Just stop breeding small animals, or just stop breeding designer dogs. How about that?
Yeah.
It's horrendous to see some of these fucking just disgusting, horrible pugs. They're like, their eyes are literally dropping out of their fucking head. They breathe like me trying to go up a flight of stairs. It's just horrible to listen to.
Dummy thick.
Me or the pug?
You, but the pug as well. They're bred to be like that as well.
Yeah,
Sad.
it's horrendous.
How many days could you last in solitary confinement? Depends. What do I get to do in this solitary confinement? Is it so solitary that I have literally nothing to do, or?
Yeah, is it just like a padded cell?
Yeah.
You get like a tray slid under the door by a faceless.
Because if it's that, I don't think I would be able to stand it, because I'd be bored out of my mind.
I think I could probably last about a week. And then I think the boredom would get me. Not the isolation, not being away from people, but the boredom.
The boredom
Would be horrendous.
That's what would kill me. The boredom.
I'd just sleep. I would just try and sleep as much as I can.
I would sleep. I think that's all I'd do. If I was solitary confinement and I had like my laptop and my Switch and all my other shit, just no people, I'd be fine. What if you're not allowed to masturbate? I'd die. What would I do?
Drop down dead.
Straight up dead.
Oh, you might as well just fucking kill me now then, huh?
Sam, after a week, you would just pretend to stream.
I would, actually.
You'd be saying the fucking list to yourself over and over again.
I'd be able to, like, yeah, I'd be able to think of ideas and stuff for the channel. I'd be able to, you know, work through my deepest, darkest fears.
How often do you read the newspaper? Which paper, which sections? I don't use newspapers. I look at Reddit and look at what's on there,
Woke.
usually.
You're woke.
I basically just get all my news from the internet now.
I do as well. I
don't
on my phone, I have The Guardian, I have BBC News, I have Sky, I have the Daily Mail as well.
I basically just read whatever I see, and then generally I will go, this is probably not true because it's on the internet, and I'll try and peer review it.
Well, that's why I have a multitude of apps.
Yeah.
Did you just swallow the mic?
What, was that me?
Did you just swallow the mic?
I didn't just swallow the mic.
Esme reckons you swallowed the mic.
I mean, I'm drinking tea. You might have heard a noise when I was drinking my tea.
Did it sound like
If you could pick one, would you rather have infinite money or unending love? Infinite money.
Infinite money or unending love?
Infinite
you can buy
money.
a lot of love with money.
Yeah. Of course I'd have fucking infinite money.
Would you rather
Oh no.
grapefruit someone
Oh
or
no.
huff a hot dog?
I'd have a hot dog.
Okay. That's all.
It's me so upset. Well, last night we were playing Fuck, Marry, Kill, weren't we? So we can do that.
Oh, good lord.
Hell yeah.
Right. Be
Um,
careful, for fuck's sake.
nah, I love Could that be your sub sound? What,
just be
me
delicate.
drinking? Gamergirl drinking tea. Gotta say, I love the Rimworld series. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Much appreciated. I have an idea for a multiplayer Rimworld series at some stage.
No, we can do that together if you want. No, the hot dog huffing.
The hot dog huffing. No, that wasn't very good. That
Nope.
wasn't very good. It goes more like... That's better. That was a good one.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Boris Johnson, Joris Bonson, and the Queen.
Oh, wow.
Obviously, you'd fuck Joris Bonson.
Fuck Joris Bonson, because he would be soft and caring. Marry the Queen and kill Boris.
Boris would beat you. Like, Joris is like the nigger Boris.
Sorry?
Nigger Boris.
Oh, like the opposite?
Yeah.
Fuck me.
So you
almost got me
suck.
banned then. Jesus, that was almost a PewDiePie on the bridge situation, wasn't it? Jesus Christ. The anti-Boris.
The anti-Boris.
Let's use that term from now on. I know what term you're using, but just so we can't be accused.
Fuck, Marry, Kill, Elrang, Julius Nepos, and Jerry
Oh,
King.
Fox! Why is he there?
Sam,
Why are you running?
why are you running?
Oh, he's in the water now. Haha, stupid. But what if he's got rabies? Stay away from him. No foxes were in Minecraft.
So Sam,
Hello. That is me. Hello.
fuck, Marry, Kill, Elrang, Julius Nepos, Jerry King. I mean, surely you'd marry Elrang.
Marry Julius Nepos.
Really?
He's the Roman emperor.
Yeah, but Elrang's a god. How
That's
can
why
you
fuck
kill a
him.
god?
That's why you fuck him. You can't kill him. You can't kill Jerry King either. So I guess by default you'd have to kill Julius Nepos.
Yeah. Fuck, Marry, Kill, Dumbledore, Snape, or Voldemort. I mean, obviously, Snape's devoted. He's a bit of a cunt, but he's devoted.
Snape is a nice guy. If you say you want to fuck Snape, you are wrong. He is a weirdo. He's a creepy man. He gets a whiff of pussy and he's on it for 20
He's a
years.
bit of an
He's a
incel.
weird man.
I mean, Dumbledore's not going to fuck me, but he'd want to fuck you, probably.
Dumbledore's not going to want to fuck me.
Well, he's not going to want to fuck me, is he? He likes the cock.
He likes the... Ah! What is this?
It's the spiky bush.
What the fuck?
Have you not seen that before?
The spiky bush?
Yeah.
What do you mean the spiky fucking bush? As if that's a thing. The spiky bush.
Yeah.
Good God.
I mean, I guess that you'd have to. Don't go in the hole. Don't go in the hole.
It's calling me.
No
This
hole.
hole is mine.
No hole.
First time we got that argument. Next.
Teeth Bad said young Dumbledore can get it. Sam, do you remember the way back to your base?
Let's clap his cheeks. No, I'm just looking around really, trying to find some... I can't remember what I was out here to find. Ah, sheep. I want to find sheep. I also want to find iron. My base is over there somewhere, because it's in the side of the mountain.
Make sugarcane farm, it's in your DNA. Monopoly or chess? Monopoly.
Monopoly.
Die, pig.
Die, pig, she says as I kill a sheep.
You killed the pig!
That was a sheep!
No, it was pink.
A fluffy... What do you mean it was pink?
When it dies, they turn pink.
You need to get your eyes checked.
Mr. Streamer, do you know how to Minecraft?
No.
iOS or Android? Android. Sam's been on both.
I had an iPhone 6s for years. Recently I upgraded to a I guess upgraded to a Samsung.
You
Galaxy
guess upgraded?
S10.
Plus, you got the plus version.
I did, yeah. My parents got it me for my birthday. I don't know. I think the iOS interface and the UI for the iOS is 100 times better, and I think it always will be. It's just so much easier to use, even now, having spent months and months and months using this bloody phone. I still think the iPhone is better in terms of its interface, but in terms of the actual apps and obviously the open-endedness and the ability to install various stuff and the themes, whatever else, the customization of Android, so much better. To be honest, it's a fucking phone. I'm not bothered really either way, you know?
I'm just not used to iOS, and I'm not going to use it because it's too expensive.
Yeah, iOS is far too expensive for what you get.
Free healthcare or free education? Free healthcare.
Wow.
Well, the thing is that you choose to have a child, but you don't choose to get sick. So if you choose to have a kid, then you pay for them to go to school.
I think you're unlikely to choose to have a kid if education costs money.
Exactly.
Well, I don't think that's fair. We've taken away a basic human right.
Yeah, well,
the whole reason humanity exists, just based on finances.
Yeah, but I'm the sort of person that doesn't care about like having kids.
I think healthcare should cost money, because as it stands right now, I pay a fortune in taxes, and we all do, taxes to keep the NHS afloat. When was the last time I went to hospital and got anything out of it? Never is the answer.
Yeah, but the problem is that healthcare is extremely expensive in America. Like, if it was fair-priced healthcare, I might agree with you. But the problem is you can't guarantee that because people are awful.
Yeah, education's expensive, though.
Yeah. But, again, you choose to have kids. If you want to have kids, you gotta afford to take them to school.
Don't know if I like this. Don't know if I like this.
Yeah, I'm very hardline on that sort of stuff, though, aren't I?
Sam, make a bed. That's what I was doing, my boy. That's what I was working on that. Boom. White bed. Boom. There we go. Look at that. Well done, everyone. Well done, everyone.
What's a body part you wouldn't mind losing? Coccyx. Surely.
Cock. Body part I wouldn't mind losing. Great question. Absolutely fantastic question. Body part I wouldn't mind losing. Wow, that's harder than you think. Like
Appendix. Don't need that.
Okay, right. I'm thinking let's not go for like vestigial organs or something like that. And it's got to be significant. I assume you mean like a limb.
One of my kidneys.
Like a limb, maybe? Because otherwise you could just say, oh, I'll lose a little toe.
I mean, I think that sort of question is really easy. Have you or will you play Borderlands 3? No, too expensive.
I was actually talking about this with a couple of friends the other day. Josh being one of them.
Ooh.
Whether or not we should play Borderlands 3, and we both came to the conclusion, well, all three of us came to the conclusion we're just going to wait for it to be cheaper. Because to be honest, from what I've seen of it, it doesn't look like it offers anything different to Borderlands 2, and it looks like they've dialed up the cringy humour to 10. So,
Ugh.
not really sure I can stomach it anymore. Fucking claptrap whizzing around.
What's the last movie you saw at the cinema? It Chapter 2.
It Chapter 2, yeah.
What did you think about that?
I thought it was worse than the first one, but still pretty good.
It was alright.
It was okay.
It wasn't like
Solidly middle ground.
amazing, but it was okay.
No.
I enjoyed. It was more funny than the first one on purpose. You could tell it was trying to be funny.
I agree, yeah.
While the first one was trying to be more of an authentic horror, this one was trying to be funny.
I mean, the first one had more stakes, didn't it? I mean, Pennywise specifically hunts kids. And everything's a lot scarier if you're a kid. You have a lot less power in the world. You have people to convince that you are right, you know? There's a lot hanging on it. Whereas if you're an adult, I mean, adults are adults. They could just hit them in the head with a big old shovel. And I think they actually did at one point. Whereas, like, a kid is much more powerless by comparison and much more easily scared. So, I don't know. I just think that's what let down the second movie. But of course, it had to be like that. You can't exactly bring back the characters as a kid again. It Chapter 2, the same movie.
Well, that's why they did Chapter 2, and they had bits where they went back to see them as they were kids.
Right, that's exactly why they did flashbacks.
Yeah, they did
the kids
flashbacks.
are far more vulnerable. It's far more scary from the kid's perspective.
But yeah, it was okay. I thought that some of it. So, for instance, in the first film, they had a lot more of that weird thing where they had him flying towards the camera going, which wasn't very.
Oh, his weird dance.
Yeah, stuff like that. They had a lot more of that, and they didn't have that in the second film as much. It was still there, but there was a lot more of him being more understated, and a lot more of you actually seeing him kill people, which I thought was good because you didn't really see him kill anybody in the first film, except for Georgie.
Well, that's a very nice birthday you have, Georgie. Was that good?
It was alright.
What would you give that out of 10?
I don't
Is
know.
that an impression I could work with?
Yeah, that's one you could work with.
Alright, thank you.
You're welcome. But yeah, he was a lot more spooky in this one when he was just being a creepy clown that didn't fly at the camera.
Yeah, this movie was very eldritch.
Yeah.
This was very eldritch.
Like the bit with the little girl. Sorry guys, I am doing some spoilers now. There's a bit with the little girl where he's like pretending to cry and